In this video, I'm going to show you how you can book a consistent 15 to 25 tours per month for your event business, whether you're an event planner or you own a venue or an event space. Now, currently it's June 6th, and we're going to do previous month. The client booked was able to get 28 tours booked for their event venue. And that means these are appointed tours. So how you typically have the open houses on a specific date. She still had open houses on a specific date, but we also were able to book 25 tours. These are people and these are qualified, meaning that they already know how much the venue is. They already know what their dates are. We got their name, email, and phone number. We got all the information about their event. These are qualified people. So all they have to do is walk through the door and then we close them. So we booked 28 of these appointments in the month of May. And we're on pace to do similar numbers in June because I'm going to look at May 1st through May 6th and how many we have booked. We have booked 7, right? So from the 1st to the 6th, and we have booked 7. From the 1st to the 6th in June, we've booked 5. So we're just 2 off. Now, the differences in the offer and the pricing of the venue. This is not for a small venue. This is for a venue that can hold anywhere from 100 people all the way up to it can hold a max of 200 people seated, plus still have room. So this is for a larger venue. This same type of system and setup can work for a smaller venue. So if if you only have 1,500 square feet, 2,000 square feet, 1,200 square feet, same thing can happen. So I'm about to show you exactly what we did, the old way you've been doing things, and I'm going to show you the new way to do it so you can get the similar results that we just did. So if we look at the pace in 6 days, so if we look at this pace, we'll get probably around 20 to about 22 or 23 bookings for June. Appointment, like tour bookings. And then all she has to do is then close, delivered 672 messages. There were 672 messages that went back and forth. These are the total messages. So 121 plus conversations. The reason why you're not seeing the results that you want to see is because you just can't keep up with the flow. It's hard for you to keep up with 10 conversations that you get. You forget, life happens, you don't have the proper thing set up. You can get this exact same setup to where you're not missing leads, you're not missing every DM that comes in, it gets answered. Every text message that comes in, it gets answered. Every call that comes in, it gets answered. Every email gets answered. Every time somebody inquires, it doesn't take you 24 to 48 hours or 72 hours to respond back. So you're never missing an opportunity. And this is something that I haven't seen be really introduced the proper way into event spaces beyond the people that I've been working with. Now, if you're already using something similar to this, great. But if this is exactly what you've been needing because you're overwhelmed with responding, you're missing people, because how many people have you missed just because you don't have things in place to respond back fast enough? How often does that happen? So if you're in the event industry, this is the old way of getting clients. That is posting randomly, just random content. You're not really posting anything with a CTA or anything like that. You only have a website, and your website is either outdated or it's more traditional, which is still kind of outdated. And then you're getting your clientele from word of mouth or referrals. And that's pretty much it. So this is how you actually acquire. You're acquiring only from posting, which is not really reliable. You can't guarantee by a certain amount of posts I'm going to get clients, right? Then word of mouth, and then your referrals. And then you're giving people, you're waiting 48 hours to 72 hours to get back to people when they fill out a contact us form. And this is by far the one that I'm gonna see if I got another color. I hate this the most. That is so bad. So I'm gonna break down to you the new way and the best way to do things, and how the new way is what it's actually generating. We'll start here. It's giving people, so the new way is getting people 15 to 25 appointed tours per month. And here's one of the old ways. And again, I'm not going to say coined a lot of stuff, but I was on the internet talking about a lot of this stuff. If you look at some of my older content in 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, I was saying, hey, one of the old ways is you do these open houses, right? Excuse my hand, right? You do an open house and you have open house days for people to just come in. But the reason that I like the new way of appointed tours, and not saying that you can't do open houses still, it allows you to meet with the people one-on-one, and then you can close them one-on-one, and then you can build that personalized, because it's a personal, right? This business is personable. It's about relationships. It's about that connection. So that's why sometimes things like posting randomly, it kind of feels out of touch. This is why a lot of people that are running the event rental business, where they think that they should be doing, they're showing people the process with their content. And when I say the process, they're showing them do setups and things like that. All that's really doing is inspiring people to, oh man, she does a nice setup. But that's not conversion content, right? Conversion content looks like you doing a setup, but hey, here's how it started and here's what it finished. So it started like this and then it finished like this. And that's conversion content. And it finished like this and we knocked this out in 45 minutes or an hour. So you're not stressing, or we did it hands-free, especially when we start talking about getting to the larger events like the anniversaries, the weddings, the receptions. These are actual numbers that I already showed you. And this works because it's hand to hand. It's personable. It's right there. I'm meeting you one-on-one, you're meeting me, and we can talk. And then I, as the business owner, now you can decide. At this point, you already know what their budget is. Then it's just a thing of asking for the sale. And so the old way is waiting. Another old way is waiting for a booking. You're waiting for them to book. You send them a proposal and you just let them book. New way, and you should have been doing this the entire time. We should have been asking for the booking the entire time. So once we do the tour, this is the sequence. We do the tour, we ask them for the booking. How do we get the 15 to 25 appointments? So how we get to the appointments is through advertising. So remember the old way, we're word of mouth in it, we're doing those things only. That brings you in whatever the traffic it brings you in. These are extra bookings. So that in between, that slow season, you're not seeing that because now you're advertising. So you're getting in front of everybody in your city. So that looks like Instagram and Facebook and Google Ads. Now with Google, this is going to be something Google Ads can vary because you're bidding, right? It's kind of like a bidding system. But with Instagram and Facebook localized ads, you can do wonders. I use a signature system where basically we're contacting everyone that inquires, not in 48 hours, not in 24 hours, not in 5 hours. As soon as you respond to an ad, we're contacting you. As soon as you respond to an ad, we're contacting you. Right now, the best new way is the signature system, that you contact people within 15 seconds of them reaching out, because there are so many other people in the industry. So now people have gotten used to, well, it's either two things. They're going to only price shop, right? Or they're going to work with the person who responds to them first. So this is how you show up first all the time. You run the ad, they reach out, you immediately respond to them. Every single inquiry, it doesn't matter if it's at 10 a.m. or if it's at 4 a.m. in the morning. Responding to everybody, and that's a website. That's people on that respond on your website. That reach out via website. That's people that reach out in your DMs. That's everyone. And then we're scheduling in the DM. How many times have you gotten DMs but you can't respond to them? So in part of the signature system, we're responding to every single DM that comes in. We're responding to every single contact us form that comes in. We're responding to every single website chat that comes in. And we're using the thing that I haven't even seen people talking about it with event spaces, which is AI. We're using AI. And if this was 2023 or 2022, somewhere around there. And you brought this to me and you talked about using AI for the event rental business or the event industry venues or whatever, I would be kind of, I don't know, because it's not that good. However, AI has gotten amazing and it's only going to get better. So we're using it to actually get these numbers. That's a part of the signature system. It's more things than just the DMs, the AI, and CRM, right? But that's how we get to 15 to 25 appointed tours. So now if you just close, let's say we land right in the middle at 20. If you close an extra 3 of these per month, and these are real numbers. Let's say at the first month you do this, you close an extra 3. That's an extra $6,000 for you. Then you take some of the money and you put it right back into your advertising. You run more ads, right? And now you get, now instead of 15 to 25, well, now that number goes up maybe by 5 to 10. So maybe now you're looking at 25 to 30 appointments. Or if you get better at closing, which typically is what happens, and let's say you close 4. Well, now that turns into this number at 4 at 2,000. Well, that turns into 8,000. So this is the new way. This is what you want to be doing. So that looks like advertising. That looks like answering every single message that comes in. That looks like stop telling people that you're going to, and this isn't just for you. If you run in any type of services, stop telling people that you're going to get back to them within 24 to 72 hours or 48 to 72 hours. There's no reason now that we have systems, we have automations, there's no reason. And if you don't know how to do it, there's a link below that details you can book an appointment on how we can set this entire thing up for you. And it's get set up in days. It's not something where people running your ads for you and they're taking 3 to 4 weeks and it's all this time. No, days. And within days, you're seeing it.